Right, in this video we have some typical sort of algebra type questions which have been grouped together. So it says simplify 8a to the power of 5 divided by 2a squared. Simplify 3a to the power of 5 all cubed. Solve, so that's rules of indices, solve the linear equation 7 brackets x minus 4 is equal to 2x plus 7. And then you're being asked to factorize x squared minus 4x minus 12, which is a quadratic, and then hence solve the expression when it's equal to 0, so hence solve x squared minus 4x minus 12 is equal to 0. So this is solving a quadratic equation by factorization. Right, state the first one. We've got 8a to the 5 divided by 2a squared. When I've got division, it's quite nice to, in algebra, to write them as a fraction. So you've got 8a to the power of 5 divided by 8a squared. Now 8 divided by 2 is 4. And then the rule of indices, when you're dividing two numbers which have the same base, so both have the base a here, is that a to the m over a to the n is a to the m minus n. So this becomes a to the 5 minus 2, and therefore the final answer will be 4a cubed. In the next one, we've got to simplify 3a to the power of 5 cubed. So a to the m to the n is a to the mn. So we have to do 3 cubed first, which is 27, or just leave it as 3 cubed. And then 5 to the a to the 5 times 3. 3 cubed gives me 27 a to the 15, and that's the final answer. Solving the linear equation, got 7 brackets x minus 4 is equal to 2x plus 7. First step would be to expand the bracket, so get 7x minus 28 is equal to 2x plus 7. Then I like to look at the 7x and the 2x, see which is the smallest. The smallest is 2x. So if we take away 2x from both sides, we get 7x minus 2x, which gives me 5x minus 28 on this side. And this side I'm just going to get 7. And then we're going to add 28, because the opposite of minus 28 to both sides. So we're going to have 5x, 7 plus 28 is 35. Then we're going to divide both sides by 5. That gives that x is equal to 35 divided by 5, which is 7. So x is equal to 7. We now got to factorize x squared minus 4x minus 12. Now some of you could do this in your head, but there is an algorithm for doing it. The product will be 1 times minus 12. Which gives you minus 12. The sum is going to be minus 4, and then you want two numbers. When you multiply them together, you get minus 12, and add the same two numbers, you get minus 4. These are called the factors, and I'm going to take minus 6 and 2, and I'll do a little check if I wanted to. The product will be minus 6 times 2, which is minus 12. That's okay, that agrees. And then if I add the same two numbers, minus 6 plus 2 gives me minus 4, so that agrees. It has to fulfill both conditions in order to be true. Then we write down the expression, and we split the middle term up into minus 6x plus 2x minus 12. We group the first two terms together, we're going to get x brackets x minus 6. Group the second two terms together, which is 2, so we've got plus 2 brackets x minus 6. Common factor of x minus 6, that comes out, so we get x minus 6, x plus 2, and therefore we have now factorized it. Now if it came out x plus 2 times x minus 6, that's still correct. Right, it says then, hence solve the equation equal to 0, so we have to solve that equation now equal to 0, so immediately we can say that x minus 6, x plus 2 is equal to 0. We don't have to go through this process again on an IGCSE question, we've just done that, because it said hence. So then we can say either x minus 6 is equal to 0, therefore x is equal to 6, or x plus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 2. And therefore the solutions are x is equal to minus 2 or x is equal to 6. Either way round, that will be true as well. Okay, so this has been a video to show you how to do various algebra techniques. I hope for an IGCSE, I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.